So in honor of Valentine's Day, I watched a movie called Down with Love. It's a movie that made me want to eat chocolate, but also briefly wish the characters would fall off a helicopter. If that makes any sense whatsoever. What's interesting is the movie came out in 2003. So I would have thought I would have seen it, never heard about it at all. And I don't know what it is about like 2003, but like, why was everything about a journalist trying to fall in love by like manipulating people? Like, that's exactly what it was, for sure. I expected like a cute rom-com, but instead I got whatever this was.
Hello,
Uh-oh. It's like the actors in it are good actors. Like they've been in blockbuster movies. They're good actors, but in this movie, I don't know about being good actors. Like it's very campy. It felt intentionally campy, but at the same time it was like, don't know about that. Also, one thing I miss about like 2003 movies is like, do you remember how they would have the really long intros, like listing everyone and their mother in it? And like, I don't know if I miss those or hope they never happen again. The premise of the movie is like this girl writes a book about Down with Love, and this hotshot journalist, playboy guy, basically tries to manipulate her to fall in love with him to in the book because all the women aren't sleeping with him anymore because of her book, right? So it's like this whole thing, but he's got this sidekick, and the sidekick's voice was driving me crazy the entire time because I knew him from something. I wasn't sure what, but I knew. Afterwards, okay, so like, listen to this voice, right?
Says, I only react to you with such vehement loathing because I admire you so much.
And he's Trix from Osmosis Jones. This guy.
Trixanol, the brand that eases your coughs and sneezes. Warning.
And then on top of that, there's these random moments throughout the entire movie. Like, she gets to New York City and there's just a random protest. And like, it's never brought back up again. It's just a random protest. Like, nothing to do with the storyline at all. And it was like, you know, today, how they like put ads inside of movies. Like, there'll be a Snickers or a Honda car or something like that. I swear chocolate and socks paid for this movie. Because they legit talked about chocolate, like, non-stop.
Up with chocolate.
Chocolate?
This chocolate souffle is delicious.
Chocolate?
And then they were talking about socks and the most randomest thing ever. And about how they don't need garter belts anymore. Because it's based in, I think it's like the 1950s.
Garters? I'm on garters since Nixon conceived.
What, are you turning into some sort of beatnik?
I'll step into the future. My garters are a thing of the past.
I don't know. Catch. I have enough of an insecurity complex without worrying about my socks falling down. How can you be confident you won't show a shiny shin when you cross your legs?
Silk manufacturers are using new wonder fibers like Lycra, Orlon, and Dacron to put super stay-up power into their over-the-calf sock.
That was like, okay, we want socks. And then, the two main girls, they legit, anytime they entered somewhere, they did this crazy dance. Every time I'm like, whoa, what is that? And then there's this moment where she's looking at the moon with the main guy and she goes, oh my gosh, it's the clearest I've ever seen it. And then they showed the blurriest moon I've ever seen in my life.
It's perfectly clear.
And I don't know if it's intentional or not. Like, honestly, I don't know. And then at one point, she like, cause she's down with love, right? And she legit kisses it. Like, she's about to leave because she's like, I feel like you're falling in love with me and I can't have love, right? And then they kiss and it's the most awkward kiss I've ever seen. But then suddenly they're madly in love with each other. It's so awkward. And then on top of that, like, the main lady, she wrote a book called Down with Love, right? Yet she's wildly naive. Like, he is pretending to be someone else, not the Playboy journalist. And she sees him with another girl and like goes off and he makes up this wild lie about himself calling his fake self to the apartment and then getting like slipped something. And that's why he was in the room with the girl. And she believes him. And it's like, you made this book about down with love and whatnot and being like intelligent. You're so naive about men. Like, come on. Make it make sense. And then like majority of the time, it's like she's dickmatized, right? Like, the fuck? Like, you could get it from anywhere, sweetie. You don't need to waste your time on this dude because he won't give it to you. And then they do like the tropes that are ridiculous. Like the sidekick is like a nice guy, right? That doesn't want to lie to the girl he likes and all this stuff. And then suddenly he turns into a douchebag and now the girl wants him. And it's like, really? Yep, that's exactly what women are like. They just want men when they're douchebags. And then like the trope of like, you'll have everything you've ever wanted, marriage. And I hate that trope. And the thing is I thought this movie was gonna break those tropes, right? Because there's a plot twist, right? So the girl that wrote Down with Love is actually the main guy's old assistant that was in love with him and did like a 27-step plan in order to trick him into manipulating her to fall in love with him because she really wanted him to fall in love with her. And it's like they don't know, we know that they know that we know that they know. It was a plot twist. She's got a whole different name, everything, right? And it's like, so you think the trope isn't going to happen. It's not going to be, oh, you could be career driven and this great life, but it's incomplete without marriage. I thought we were going to have that trope in. But then it's just like, it's crazy. But then it turns out that like he then wins her back. And then that was also a plan as well to get him, like she ignored all his calls, all his like gifts, and then played a trick on him that she was hiring people for her business, which she knew that he was going to apply. And then that she would have to see him and that he would try to get her back, ask her to marry him. And so she could say yes. And I was like, I feel like this could have been solved with an easy conversation. The ending scene is them going off in a helicopter, hanging from like a ladder. And then, like, legitimately, the whole time I was like, I wish they would just fall. So after all of that whole movie, would I recommend it? I don't know if I would. Honestly, it wasn't bad. It was just over the top. Like, you're not watching it for the acting abilities, the director, or the storytelling. But it was fun to watch. It's very 2003. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. But I was, like, entertained the whole time. So, I guess, a happy Valentine's Day.